Hi, I'm Christine with the Fiercely Independent Network. We're inside the Woodstock Playhouse, about to watch the opening night film, Two Men in Town. Let's go and check it out.
My name is Alan Bain. I'm one of the producers on Two Men in Town. This is my third movie with the director, Rashid Bouchereb, and what I like about Rashid is that we always go on a journey together to explore different themes with places where you wouldn't normally look. For example, the border of the U.S. and Mexico, in a very small town that's not publicized, looking into issues that aren't necessarily, common to at least American audiences, and I think to French audiences because he's French as well. And what Rashid does in his process is that we usually spend about a year doing research. So it's development research where we'll go to a location, we'll talk to real people, we'll get an idea of what's really happening there, and then tailor the script and the movie to that. So I actually get to learn a lot about certain things when I work with Rashid, and I think he's a brilliant filmmaker.
I'm curious if you view yourself as a fiercely independent artist, or how do you view that term, that image of being, fiercely independent?
Don't take no for an answer. That's basically it in a nutshell, I think. I mean, if you have to really believe in what you want to do, and every project you take on, whether it succeeds or fails, is a long-term project and it never goes away.
What was your most memorable or impactful experience from this whole production?
So we were shooting the scene in the film where Sheriff Agati, played by Harvey Keitel, shows up in the middle of the desert and he tells this militia Minutemen group that they have to disband. And we were really in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere, and the wind was going about 65 miles per hour. The locals with us said that this was the worst sandstorm that they had had since 1955. And up pulls Harvey Keitel, wearing his Stetson, in the SUV, jumps out of the SUV, walks towards the camp. We're all wearing like scarves around our heads and goggles and everything else. And this is the man that the wind couldn't touch. His hat stayed on. He's speaking and you can hear him over the 65-mile-per-hour winds. And he literally just goes right for the course, puts on a great performance and acts like it's not there. And the wind is just blowing sand into everybody's everything.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow, okay. All right.
My name's Tim Guinea, and I played Deputy Rod in Two Men in Town. This is a movie by a great French director named Rashid Bouchereb, who has been nominated for 3 Oscars for Days of Glory Outside the Law and London River. I think he's one of the great directors living in the world. I was lucky to do another film of his called Enemy Way, and was invited by him to come back, and I will come back anywhere on earth for him anytime to work with him. He's just a great director.
All right, we're here with an audience member for the opening film at Woodstock Film Festival. All right, what was your reaction after watching this film, your first emotions or...
I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was just going to be a regular prison and some guy comes out, gets married, or finds a girl, gets married, whatever. And this was totally blew my mind. It was really very interesting. I really enjoyed it.
How do you feel about the Woodstock Film Festival as a whole?
I think it's fantastic. We've been living here a long time, and we really enjoy it, and we think it's great for the town and great for the people.
For more videos and information, be sure to check out woodstockfilmfestival.com.